Welcome back. The number of children going to the ER after consuming cannabis-infused food products is on the rise, according to Baylor Scott and White McLean Children's Medical Center.
Yeah, scary situation here. Here to discuss the problem is Chief Medical Officer Dominic Lucia. Doctor, we always appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. So really, how big of an issue is this?
It really is becoming a bigger issue, and we're seeing it every day. Certainly, since we opened in 2011, we've seen the number rise incrementally over the years. So cannabis, marijuana, that active ingredient, that delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, that's what's infused into this food or these food products. And we really see it in two forms when they come into the hospital. You see it in the adolescents who are taking it willingly, something they've gotten from friends, but really, more importantly, you see it in the toddlers who are getting a hold of this stuff and accidentally eating it and overdosing on it. The American Academy of Pediatrics estimated that over 3,000 visits occurred just in 2021. We know that's risen since then from eating something that contains THC.
Wow.
Yeah, so parents play a role in all of this. How can they prevent this from happening?
So if you're going to choose to have one of these products in your house, you need to treat it like a dangerous medicine, because these things can look really appealing. It's actually scary how closely they can mimic some of the favorite treats, the cookies, the candies that little kids and adolescents and you or me may like. So if you're going to have these, they need to be stored safely away from children. Just one of these gummies or these candies can cause a significant overdose effect, significant symptoms. And then as far as teens go, you need to talk to them. THC and the products are really destigmatized nowadays, but we know that edibles are no less dangerous as far as preventing development and not good for developing minds and bodies, and that discussion needs to be had in the household.
Okay, good points. What should you do if your child has ingested something containing cannabis? I mean, this is when you got to spring into action, I would assume.
Yeah, you do. Like any other overdose, you need to try to figure out what they got a hold of, how much they got a hold of it, what the ingredients are. If you have the packaging, that's great. Because the symptoms can be really different, particularly in a little child if they get a hold of one or two of these. You're talking about dizziness, you're talking about hallucinations, slurred speech, breathing problems, some really scary symptoms. And oftentimes if they're having those, you need to seek medical care, and that's going to be at the emergency department.
Yeah, and again, something that children aren't meant to ingest. Being introduced to it way too soon in their lives, and that could have a terrible effect as well. Doctor, thank you for your time today. So important that we look after the children and that they remain safe. And we do want to mention this. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, cannabis use during childhood and adolescence comes with a host of long-term health issues.
That's right, such as problems with memory, learning, and attention. So it's not a victimless crime or destigmatized, as he said. It can cause real issues. All right, doctor, thank you so much. And we'll have your